Hello there, and welcome to another Genshin discussion. Today's topic would delve into a theory about the Abyss Sibling and possibly the reason why they are not considered a descender, even though the Traveler is one. Before I begin, if you do end up enjoying the video, why not leave a like, comment, or subscribe? Let us begin. So, we know that the Traveler is considered a descender as the Fatui have them listed as one. Initially, it was possible that the title of descender was something only the Fatui used, and so if they didn't know about the Abyss Sibling, then they wouldn't categorize them as a descender. So, that is now no longer the case. More characters have been using the title of descender, and it seems like it is something that some powerful figures from Teyvat call the Outsiders. But here's the fun part and what sparkled the idea for the theory. Renee, also known as the leader of the Nars Ordo, I will never attempt to say that as a full name, did a bunch of research earlier in his life about the history of the world. That's where he realized and wrote that these descenders are not just beings that came from outside Teyvat. In order to be called a descender, that being needs to have a will strong enough to rival an entire world. That's also where he got the plan to transcend himself in order to save Fontaine from the prophecy. He wanted to have a will that could go against the world order. Well, let's take a look at the descenders we currently know / theorize about. The first descender, who is most likely the Heavenly Principles, took the world of Teyvat and changed it at a basic level by defeating and taking the world from the Dragon Sovereigns. Then, if the speculations are true and the second descender was the second throne, then that being was able to fight with the Heavenly Principles and would threaten the world order that was established by them. As for the third descender, we don't know much about them, but if some of my theories are correct, I could see why they would be killed as soon as possible and their remains being spread out across Teyvat. If they were really able to copy or even steal powers of other beings, imagine what they could do when meeting Celestia or other uberly powerful beings. And then we have the fourth descender, which is a Traveler. I feel that for them there isn't much to say, as we do see what a Traveler has been doing around Teyvat. Literally helping the different nations with issues that if left to fester would become global disasters. Mondstadt being destroyed by the Valen, Liyue possibly ending up being destroyed by Osile, Inazuma continuing to be closed off and destroying itself with the delusions and the war, and Sumeru accidentally, well, willingly creating an artificial god. Plus now we know that Fontaine would drown itself and only Farina would remain. Not even her, just Falsalor as the divine remains. Well, with all that said, that brings us to the Abyss Sibling. Initially, you would think that if the sibling helped with the creation of the Abyss Order, and then later even started giving them orders and possibly leading them, then they would be counted as a descender, right? Because of their influence in shaping the Abyss Order from the very start, plus whatever they did in Khaenri'ah. This could put them as a descender. So it's really weird that they were not given said title. Unless the title can be earned and is not given to you when you arrive to Teyvat. Would it be possible that no one knows about the true origin of the Abyss Sibling? Only the Traveler and those the Traveler talked about their sibling with know about that? Now, of course, if the Traveler ever said that she's an outsider, though now most of Teyvat knows that the Traveler is an outsider. That would be a probability, but the thing is the Irminsul doesn't have them recorded as a descender. Would the Irminsul already have the information? Or would that be updated as the sibling would do more to affect the world? By the time the Traveler got to Sumeru and found out they are a descender, they already saved 4 nations, so it's possible that before this, the Traveler was not really counted as a descender, but we can't know that for sure. Something fishy is really going on, and we could theorize about so many things, like what if the Abyss Sibling is a clone, etc, etc. Honestly, I don't want to go into any truly insane theories. Clone theory. Why not dream theory, you know? But the one where the fate of the Abyss Sibling was changed in order to make them seem as if they were native to Teyvat still stands really well, I believe. But who would do this? Well, I was thinking about Celestia for the longest time, having the ability to change people's fates, but who knows? With the advancements made in Conria, it is entirely possible that it was done there. Maybe Conrians had found a way to change the Irminsul? Maybe that is why Operation Loom of Fate has become a thing, because of the prior knowledge about fate that Conrians would have. Now these are all, of course, theories. Genshin theories. Speculations for things we still don't know anything about and will most likely not know anything about for at least another year or so, or possibly more. But what can I say? I do love theorizing and talking about random things. Well, I hope you enjoyed my ramblings. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.